guys are driving me crazy. There are too many toys in my house. And we're moving. And I'm not taking all this. I'm just not doing it. Hi, Phoenix. Hi. That was a no thank you. This isn't even all the toys in the house. This is just what I managed to grab in the 10 minutes free time I had before I got started. Let's get right on into this because we've already passed a minute. Alright, first thing that my kids have is this Maui doll. And we love him, but he's naked. But you just mash him.
I am not teaching you how to sail. Not now, not ever, no way.
Anyway, my kids really don't play with him anymore. They like Moana still, but they'd rather play with the other part of this toy. Alright, the next thing is this dinosaur. I believe this was actually my goddaughter's before she left, and she left this here for the boys. And honestly, they haven't really wanted to play with this big bulky one. So I think I'm going to do like she did, and I'm going to donate it. Maybe I should move my donation pile out of the way of a curious 5-year-old, almost 5-year-old. This video is going to be extra long because I'm not going to be able to cut out the cuteness. I just want to record a video. Anyway. They actually have 2 of these, and they don't play with them a whole lot, but they do, they do reach for their Buzz Lightyears often enough that I'll keep it. The next thing is this toy airplane. They got this from my grandmother, and honestly, they don't play with it at all, so I think we're going to donate it. Alright, the next thing is the xylophone. I actually think these things are so cute when they're babies. This is why they don't need toys. Because they don't play with their toys. Anyway, it just comes with this little thing attached to it where they can play xylophone. But they haven't played with this since they were maybe like 2. I know Lart's still 2, but he grew out of it about 6 months ago. The next thing actually needs to be outside. This is for their pool, but we're not going to take our pool with us when we move. It's just a little bitty, like the $25 pool at Walmart. But we're not going to take it with us. So I think that we're going to go on and, since it got, I think we're going to go on and just toss it because it could get mold, and I don't want to give someone mold. What you don't know is that I've done started and stopped this video like 20 times. The next thing, I actually think this goes to like a cooking set maybe. It doesn't say. Has some kind of sticker, but it doesn't say what it is. I think it's maybe a strainer, so I'm going to set this to the side, and if I can find more cooking parts, we'll keep it. The next thing is my kids' lightsabers, but I think this may be broken because it doesn't fit in the other end. So in that case, the only one that's usable is this lightsaber, which is sad. But my kids don't really play with the lightsabers anymore, so I think we're gonna donate it anyway. Well, at least this one. This one will probably go in the trash, but this one we can donate. The next thing is this truck, this little dump truck. To be honest with you, they don't really play with it. They just stick things down in this little part, and I get tired of them screaming and hollering because they lost something down in it. So we're just gonna donate that. And everything I donate, I'll be cleaning up with some Mrs. Meyer's all-purpose spray just to kind of like disinfect before someone else gets a hold of it. I know some parents disinfect when they get it, but some don't, and I just want to be safe. The next is our Star-Lord mask. I'm obviously going to keep all their little dress-up masks. They love them. I found a little cook and frying pan that still has the tag on it. I think it just goes with this, so I think maybe you strain whatever you cook. Again, I'm just going to set their cooking stuff to the side and see how much they have before I say whether or not we're going to keep it. Next is this little plush thing, and I'm going to pull out another one. They have two. They love these little cubes. If your kids watch like Paw Patrol or something like that, you know the commercial that has the little cubes and they bounce around? Phoenix loves these things. So for anyone going to his birthday party in August, these are always a good thing for him. I know they're stuffies, but we're definitely keeping them. The next thing is one of these old school little phone things. And while they are so cute, and I'm so happy my kids got a lot of joy out of it, we're gonna donate it to a younger kid. Next is one of my kids' baby dolls. And I could go into a whole rant about the judgment we got for getting this doll for our kids, but let's just say this. Kids can play whatever they want to play. They can play with dolls if they're boys, and if they're girls, they can play with trucks. And if you're white, you can play with a brown doll or a black doll or a yellow doll or a white doll. It doesn't matter. You can play with it whatever color you want, because babies are beautiful. It doesn't matter what color they are, and it doesn't matter what color people are. And at the end of the day, if we really were going to judge someone off of that, my kids are not pure white anyway. And we're gonna keep the baby doll. Is this with this remote, and it just rolls around. It has a head, and it's magnetized whenever it's charged up. My kid did really like it, and it's a really expensive gift. My husband's gonna kill me, but we're gonna donate it. They don't really play with it anymore, so what's the point in wasting the space? Next is, I swear to you, I heard this one night in my sleep. This is a donation. Alright, next is another lightsaber. So, I'm not good at this. I do think that we're going to keep this one. Nah. We're going to get rid of this lightsaber as well. Alright. Almost got one box empty. Alright, next is another Star Wars toy. And like I said, we're not doing a Star Wars themed room, so there's no point in saving them for decor. And he's just not playing with them anymore like he used to, so someone else can get more use out of them. Next is this little tomato truck. They are on a car bench, so I think I'm going to keep this because they have that rug that they can use to ride cars on, and I think I'm going to keep this one. Next is this little sand thing, and this is for the beach. and it's just gonna go in my car with their beach toys that I keep in there. Look, I found some food, so just gonna leave this in the food thing. This is just a little car, but the sticker came off the top. I think I can clean that though with some vinegar, so I'm gonna keep it for their cars. Here's some more food. Here's a little orange block. I'm gonna see how many more of these wooden blocks I can find. They do really like blocks. They don't really like these because they don't interlock, but I figure they'll be good for just having some blocks, some toys, some after school activities. Alright, so this box is now empty. Is this little truck. We've actually had this since Phoenix's first birthday. His cousin Amanda, my cousin actually, gave this to him, but he doesn't play with it anymore, so we're gonna go on and give it to a younger kid. These little letters that they have, we're just gonna go on and toss these because there's no point. Next is this baby doll, and this actually, I don't know whose baby doll this is. I think this may not be my kid's. I'm gonna take it to my little cousin Sadie because it has an outfit, so it's probably hers. Next is this little dinosaur, and my kids have been loving these little dinosaurs like this. I actually have another one. I have to go get another box in a minute to finish this video. This is supposed to go to a puzzle, but Phoenix is starting school, so I think it's a good idea to get him associated with a school bus, so I'm actually keeping this piece specifically so I can teach him what a school bus is and we can sing the Wheels on the Bus song. This is a Lark's favorite toy. It's his Black Panther. So of course we're keeping this. This is a McDonald's toy. It's gonna go in the trash. This is to hold chalk, but we don't have any chalk, so trash. This is new. Brandon got this at Dollar General last night for the kids. This and a Black Panther mask, which Phoenix is playing with, so we're keeping these. Alright, this is just a little Lego toy. Like I said, we're gonna set blocks to the side. Good block. These are going in the trash. I know we don't have all of them. Next is this big old truck, and honestly I think that we should donate them, or we should make them outside toys wherever we move. So I'm going to put that to the side and let my husband decide. Next is this. My dad bought these for the kids. There's actually 2 of them. We are keeping them. The kids do like to play pretend with them. And I believe, I know y'all can't see, but I've gone through all the other stuffed animals all through this box, and they were all donations too. Whew. That box is full to right here. Alright. Next is this BB-8 like pillow. It's dirty, it's hard to wash, it's a mess. And I think we got it on clearance for like $5. And I think it's time to just move on with it. I'm going to throw it in the wash, but that way I can donate it. I'm going to split this into 2 videos. So thank you for participating in today's video. I hope that it motivated you to clean out your kids' toys and see just how much you're probably hoarding away.